And JBC Grover, Nicole Mike Collins, and Rudy D. Getting ready, Russell Ford and State.
Testing 1 2. I got turned on. Now
Just one.
Whoa. Something's loud. Sounds loud in here. Is this good now?
Yeah,
It's just loud. Okay. Don't need. That's hello. That's me right there. Can you hear me now? Oh, you get your headphones on. That sounds like yesterday. That sounds like normal with this one. So this one goes to this one. Okay. We're good now. We just gotta get who's up on the run order. So our first dog of the day was David Briggs and Dash, and they were 359 complete score.
Great job, David Briggs and Dash. That was 4 points, 270, a time of 3:59. Great way to start off the morning. Next up, we have Henry Van Ornum and JBC Grover. On deck, Mike Collins and Rudy B. In the hole, Russell McCord and Sadie. Getting ready, Shonda Eilestead and Beth.
Okay, some of the reserve champion buckles this year ride some W Kelpies. SOV stock dogs, more Enterprise, Speed B stock dogs, Harleman stock dogs, and Gut dog. Okay, here's a new trainer, one of our major sponsors here. The tuner reps have been here all week. Corbin and other guys have been here, and we've talked to them and appreciate their help and their support. They're helping put on this function here at Mountain States Stock Dog Association National Finals. We had a little technical difficulty out here between runs 1 and 2. We'll have T-post needed putting a little bit deeper in the dirt. I'm wanting to run over right now for myself just to look at.
Okay,
There's
next
Kevin
up,
and
Henry
Sadie
Van
and
Ornum and
Alice and
JBC Grover.
3 of them. Junior. Open. This is Henry Van Ornum and Drover. Mike Collins is up next and Russell McCord. Taking the top 31 back today. So we have several nursery runs to watch today. This is the short round of the nursery finals at Mountain State Stock Dog Association. If you're watching, like and share. It's early in the morning here, a little bit later back there. See how many we can get on here today for this. This is the last day of the finals. It's that squeaking a little bit. Alright, Henry walks him right up through the fetch. It's a 7-minute course today. Try to keep these cattle as calm as possible without offending them and moving through the obstacles. One is the fetch. Two, you got to enter from the far side where Henry's just walked by. Come in, little lane there. Come in, and there's a hole directly. They can see daylight right out here. That's not the way they go, so we've got to bring them in and turn them. Left-hand turn and out the bottom of the hole there. Then we can come over here to 3, and it is a half a Y with a V. They got to come in over here at the top on the right against the wall and go out, but they can't come by the plane from the V corner to the wall. And you got to go down to 4, up through the middle of it, and then in the pin come in the bottom. You got to turn one out to the right toward the bucking chutes, one out the top, and one to the left in that order. At any time that these cattle mix or become dirty, they have to be reloaded or retried. Got one kind of eyeing up old Drover. He didn't cause a scene, just going to walk along. This is a tiny event. Well, no sooner had I spoke, then Drover decided it was time for them to go. Good job. That's the path they got to take. You got 31 runs to make today up here. They also got sheep going on down there. This arena takes precedent. And then we'll have the novice finals is about to get going down in the true arena. We'll have the intermediate finals here today. Junior handlers and the open. Alright, that's incorrect. Exit. He's going to have to, and she's back in, and 30, he's going to have to reload them all. You can go after 4, you can go anywhere you want to, except in the pen. So your dog's going to have to really work. Now, he got his pin points a while ago, so he doesn't lose his pin points here, but he's got to get a sort. The sort's not complete unless all 3 of them go out the correct holes in order. One to the wall, one up the middle. If that no walk out right there, and as soon as the drover come by, there. That's good right there. Come, are you gonna push it out over your dog? Good save. Good save. Yeah. 9:49. So Henry ran on and drover. That was a pretty good little move there. Worked out in his favor. Cattle this morning a little heavy. It's cool here. They may be wishing they're still in bed.
Good job, ladies and gentlemen. The baby super over. That was 4.27 at the time of 5:49. Next up, we'll have Mike Collins and Rudy B. on deck.
Next is
Russell
Mike
McCord
Collins
with
and Rudy
baby
B.
in the hole. Sean Iowa said at that.
Some of our
And ready,
sponsors.
James Butler
Our
and
deluxe sponsors, High Roller Stock Dogs, Flying Fins Border Collies, Windmill Stock Dogs, SBL Engine, and JB Waterwell. Alright, this is Mike and Rudy B. Moving toward number one. Shoulder depth. It's going to be some fine lines today about how fast you push the cattle and push them to the bubble and see if it pops, or you can just leave it in the bubble. We'll take a chance on him walking through the course. One backwards, one right, one looking. Alright, putting a little pressure on it, going back up and give him a little bit. Walk your dog up. Bubble popped. Gotta reload. Gotta put them all back together and reload them. That one is leading them out the correct way. We'll get these other two to come on in and follow that, and we'll be in good shape here. And old Brownie, one that caused a little trouble a while ago, it's just always got a little do-wrong with him. Alright, that's gonna get it done at 2. Easy flyby. Hustle. All right, got her turned. Walking through 3:36 on the clock. Like and share if you're watching with us this morning. There's, it stopped. It was that to walk on. And she did. And she's looking for a hole. And she does. 458 for Mike Collins and Rudy Booty. It's Ron Entroff, my buddy down there in Texas, is watching. Good morning, Ron. Our champion buckles, Sheer Bliss, Weymouth Stock Dogs, West Coast Stock Dogs, Moore Enterprises, JB Waterwell, Red Baron Drive-In, Alpine Animal Clinic, Creeper Border Collies. Thank you guys for making this possible. Russell McCord is coming up with Sadie. Alright. A little cool here this morning. It's supposed to be the warmest day we've had all week, but it's still a little cool in the mornings here. Alright, he calls for his cattle. The gate's open, they're walking out. Clock started. Clock starts when the last cow's tail comes out of the gate, or you send your dog, whichever way. So he waited about 4 or 5 seconds there before he sent his dog. Got to put them back together and get them moving up through here in effect. This one's wanting to veer off, and the other two's hanging back. Missed it by 2 inches. Width of a panel. Come by hard. Come by. Yep. Alright, here we go. In fact, it's a little longer than he wanted, about a minute to get him up through there. Now they know where the exhaust is. Cattle have been here all week, rotating the arenas. But I'm sure they've been in here so they know where it's at. Russell slips by and shows that cow where the exit is. Easy. Alright. Got looking. That's the same one that was trying to veer off down there to the right. Still not wanting to go with the other two. But now over here in 3, you got to get them bunched up together. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, no. Close. We'll see. Alright, got it done. That might need a little encouragement. Move on, stay with others. That still is going to be a little trouble from the beginning. It just happens to veer in there, dog covers. But this one is going to be on the wrong side of life. Just got to go back and retry it. Partial points won't get you anywhere today. We already had 4 runs with full score, so you got to have a full score here. Points, first time, second. Uh-oh. She has become offended. They're not scared of humans. They've been handled and fed and hauled. So they're not scared of humans, but this one's become offended. And she's just tired of playing already. She's come in the gate this morning ill. Probably woke up on the wrong side of bed. Just not wanting to cooperate. It's probably not the cow that needed to fit there with Russell trying to win the round, and she's going to be, if you can get them up through 4 and get them in the pen, she might be the one that separates and goes out first and helps you, or she might be the one that hurts you and just blows a hole. Can't tell. She's down there where they came in, running up and down the fence, and kind of trying, and she's so trotty, she's out flanking the dog. He's just working it closer and closer and shorter, but still it's just eating clock. He's at 5.5 here. And there she goes trotting off. He's just going to send her. Might be, nope, thought might have a chance there if he flank come by and just got her bent there a little bit, but didn't work. 5-6 minutes now. All right, you're watching Mountain Stakes Stock Dog Association National Finals. Last day here. There's Ron. It's good morning. Dan Gill. Thank you, Dan. You guys hit the like and share button. Let's get some more viewers on here. These guys are watching. These are guys at trial. So he's having trouble here with this one. You can tell the pattern she set up this morning. 6:34. In his heart he knows this one's done. He's not going to do good here with this one cow. That's the luck of the draw, and I don't care where you're at or what you're doing. If you're dog trying, rodeoing, or anything involving an animal, you need to draw the ones to win with. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Don't mess them up if you do. Do the best you can if you don't. All right, the time's out. And he did not get 4, 5, or 6, so he drops 125 points there. 135 points. We're not figuring averages yet. We'll get close to the top. We'll start figuring some averages for you if we can. I'll tell you what these top 10 guys need to do. There's our champion buckle sponsors. Thank you guys again for pitching in and sponsoring these buckles and helping make this national finals as big and as great as it can be. If you've never been to Afton, to the Mountain State Stock Dog Association finals, it's worth a trip. I don't know. Sometimes you can see on the camera the mountains and the scenery around here. All kind of stuff. It snowed Monday. Wind blew one day a little bit. But there's a lot of things to do around here. Yellowstone's not far. Teton Mountains. Got hot springs across the mountains. all kinds of activities to do, plus the dog trials and hanging out with your friends and cooking out, going out to eat and those kind of things. It is a good event just to kind of have a sort of a trial and a vacation too. It is good. All right, moving on here at 24.5 seconds on the fetch. Fetch is important because it comes down to points, time, and if we have a tie on points, a tie on time, then it will come down to the fetch time. So it's very important to get those cattle through the fetch as clean and fast as you can. Well, that's the first time we've seen one hook it back the other way over in a little box. You know, cattle are herd animals. If you can get one looking out the right hole and they're pretty gentle and they're pretty dog broke, and they respect the dog, which these do, then you can usually get that one to follow or two to follow the rest of them, or two to follow one. So, like right there, the dog eyed up, cow eyed up, thought about it. She just flanked it, and movement caused movement. There's a necessary time for a grip, a bite, to move the cattle, and there's times it just needs a little movement to encourage them. The longer you can let these cattle stay together and stay grouped up and not be offended, the better off you are. We've seen it here today, you know, or yet all week. You got a 40, 45 pound dog, and you know, if that cow don't want to be stopped, 1,200 pounds is going to win over 40 every day. But if they respect the dog and they've been handled correctly in the break-in process, it's not usually a problem. Dog missed the flank just a little bit there, took 2 wrong steps, and that's what caused that. He was just that late taking that flank, and it don't take much when you're trying to be precise here. He's eyed up, didn't there, he needed to go away, he didn't take his flank, let the Hereford cattle move off to the right again, so that's going to eat clock. Got to be into control. You know, I hear this all the time. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I don't need a fancy dog, just something to go get them, and that is true. On farms and ranches, some places, that's all you need. But I like a broke horse, and I like a broke dog. You know, I always tell folks that don't need that broke dog, take that 2-year-old coat with 30 days on it and go in and roping somewhere. You know, it's not that way. So a lot of these dogs work for a living. I know Mike Collins' dogs, Randall Walker's dogs. A lot of these people, they use their dogs, and then they take them to town. You know, and the dogs like it. They live to work. And right now they're working cattle. That's all they know. They don't. I mean, some of them get used to it. The longer you haul them, they get used to what goes on. You know, you set them up at the line, and they know. Come by. That cow just turned its head. Walk that fence. See the opening. Oh, there it is. It almost went by it. She gets it done, 4:28. This is Shonda Hillstead and Beth. It was a good run. Thank you, Shonda. You know, we'd have gates at home, sure. We'd have gates with sort, you know, but we make it a little more difficult here at the trials just to make sure we can control our dogs. And this is a looks like 16-foot panel, so we got 32, 36-foot square pen. Got to bring them in, sort them out one. Yep, at home we'd have gate, and we'd do it calm manner. And in that pen there, you better be calm. You get them running around, they're going to blow out somewhere they shouldn't go. But so far, our handlers and our dogs have been performing well here in the pen, so I think it's going to be okay here today. We're going to see some good runs. I think we're going to see some. We've already seen one, some 3-minute runs. It's going to be normal. Will we see a 2, short, a long 2? If the right set's drawn, highly possible. Is there a guy that can do it? Highly possible. And one of those right now coming up is James Butler from Center, Texas. Friend of mine, and Eve. Eve is a young dog, still a nursery dog, and I'm excited about this dog because I got a puppy out of her and Glenn, and he's doing really well to be so young at 5 months old. A lot of abilities natural. Eve is, she can get exuberant sometimes, but she's pretty snappy, pretty fast. Real responsive. When she's on, she's on. Right now she's on. James coming through at 22, 3, 4. James is usually in the past has been vocal voice commands with all his dogs, no matter what he was doing in the field. He's learned to use a whistle, and he's gambled. It didn't pay off. He's got to reload them. No, he's not in the top 10 with this dog, but he's in the short round, so he's probably mashing just a little harder. He's not playing for second. He's trying to move up in the average. All right, he recovers and gets that one loaded. And just follow them other 2 on the run. Eve, right there. All right, what that did, though, it allowed that lead cow to move off pretty far. The second one followed. The third one's kind of a heavy calf this morning. But he's got to regroup. Is it the pen set he wanted to win with? Maybe not. But how much did all the speed and push cause the bubble to expand, and, you know, maybe being in the right position would have prevented that, but he thought that was the right position, and who am I to say, you know, he's done this and been successful. But right now he's got to get him out of that corner up there and come on down here to they reloaded themselves, but it doesn't matter. Got them separated now. It's going to be hard. Every time you got to go get one and bring it back or push them up to the other ones, it takes time. The thing I like about this little dog, there ain't no quit in her. Lots of try. Lots of try. James is good as they are at working the front to the back. He went around and sent that dog where most folks would send it away. He sent it come by and brought him around and stopped him, and then shut that dog down the wall. We do it again here. Just show him. He'll send her all the way around. Yep. And then back. Just like that. All right, that pen. Got to cover this hole. That's the wrong one. that dog's on there. What's this cattle? That cattle is kind of happy in there. That cow just watched that dog. Oh, she missed the hole way hard. All right, whoa. Yeah, go one toward the bucking chutes, toward the black tarp. That's the first one out. Next one comes in the middle. And then, all right, that's the correct one. They got one looking right. James slip around. Uh-oh. It don't matter which one, it's just one. So he's got that cow going back down toward the bottom may hurt him here. That's a draw for these cattle. And he needs one to go out the top, one out the side. Just a little bit of pressure turned their heads. Gotta use your dog. Don't need a bite here, don't need a bite here. All right, down. 5:01 for James Butler and Eve. Yeah, he's going to send that dog down there and get the other one, help these guys exhaust these cattle. And I'll tell you, this dog don't want to quit. She loves to work. And he's exuberant about her job. Morning. All right, summer auction, Apex, to the 22nd. I couldn't really tell you what day it is. Today is the 22nd, so this auction ends today. Apex Ranch Legends summer sale. All right, coming into the pen is Brianna Henderson and Sylvie, Logan, Utah. All right, as soon as the dog come by, the cattle come out there and wait on the dog. Got them moving. All right, looks like we're gathering up in the True Arena down there for the novice finals, maybe. No, folks, I know there's always discussion about cow dogs and trial dogs, and there are some that does both, there's some that can't do both. But if you handle your cattle correctly, when you get if you got a good dog that's strong enough to break your cattle and educate them, just educate these cattle like, if you'll move, we'll leave you alone. Go where we tell you to, we'll leave you alone. Once you get your cattle broke, they're a lot easier to handle. There's a little less stress levels on them, and it's just a lot easier to handle cattle that have been dog broke and educated in the ways. And that allows you to put these cattle in the spaces that don't have gates and the openings that, we're not going to put holes in the middle of a catch pen. We're going to put them against the walls, up against the fence. We can funnel them in. But that makes it even easier when they're educated. So if you've ever thought about it, there's plenty of folk. Do your research, do your homework. Look at the dog that you need. Everybody doesn't need the same dog. But the dog that fits your needs, it can help you on your farm or ranch, whether it be 15 or 20 head or thousands of heads of cattle. All right, she's doing a nice job here moving these cattle around at 222 coming into 4. And they're staying bunched up for her, and that's really going to help right here. Nice job. All right, got a pen. 253 in the pen. All right, we need one to go to the right. Gonna have to use your dog. We got two looking in the same hole now. Flank just a little bit. Good deal. Now, and need that one to come on toward the top, help draw these others out. Gotta get that one out the middle before we can send one out this way. The dog's laying in the hole. There, watch your dog. Come by, come there. Nice job. Super nice job. 338 for Brianna Henderson and Sylvie from Logan, Utah. Outstanding job. Nice job with the dog. Nice job handling the cattle. New leader, Brianna Henderson and Sylvia. This is number 7. Hit the like and share button if you're watching. Got Dog LLC, Jenny Biggers sponsor. Coming in the pen at number 8, Sarah Venegas and Pote. Calls for cows. Gates open, here they come. Gotta get that now, the pen. We'll want her in there later. We're not now. We need to come on over here. All right. Let's send her dog away. A little bit late there on the flank. You just want to bend these cattle toward the openings. A little bit late there again. You got to stay on timing. You got to stay on timing. All right, got one looking, two following. Good job. Coming out of 2 at 2 minutes and 6 seconds. They shouldered up now. We just got to hold them a little bit too far. What is a fine line between the eye and too much eye getting in the eye of those cattle? Good job. Must be 8 o'clock in the morning. The sirens are going off. That's them things every morning at 8 o'clock. Alright, we got it done in the pen. Now, it's one right, one middle, one to the left. Don't need a lot of aggravation in here. We don't want to offend them right now. We just want one up, up, up. Alright. She got to unload them. They're dirty now. She got to unload them and repin them. We're at 450 here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Probably didn't need that, but it was. She got over there. Let's see how this cow takes it. All right. Them two's facing there. Just got them wadded up over there. Now they're not wanting to look out. They kind of got their eyes on the dog. And it blows out. And she can bring that one back in because it didn't mix. Just need the one to look out. .636 on the clock, 7-minute course. She's gonna have to hope, wish, and pray and hustle right here. And 2 out. That's gonna do her in. She's gonna have to get them out and repin them, and that's gonna run out of clock. Well, it was a good job, a great effort by Sarah Venegas and Wote from Haines, Oregon. All right, that was number 8 in your program. All right.
So close. That was a score of 225.
There's Chris Timmons in Throckmorton, Texas. Good morning, Chris. Hope you got your little glasses on. All right, right now, just looking at Nursery Finals update. Brianna Henderson has moved into the lead in average. 810 points, 13-12 total time. Shonda Hellstead and Beth 810, 14-10 time. James Butler and Eve is in 3rd place. Mike Collins and Rudy B is in 4th. David Briggs and Dash is in 5th. All the points the same, goes to time. So Brianna Henderson, with that run she made a while ago, has moved into the lead in the average of the Nursery dog here at the National Finals. We'll see how it goes. I've seen it happen. I've seen the 18th place dog jumped or the 20th place dog jumped to number 8 in the final standings, and being 30 seconds away from winning the whole thing. So it's close, because all these times, I think I had that. This is Kylie Emery and Dolly. I don't have the combo times on my run order sheet, so I'd have to go back and look at results, and I'm just going to stay with my run order sheet. It's number 9. All right. She got to get her dog set up to look. Not good on the phone. All right, here we go. She's off and running. Cattle are helping her. They come right on out and start walking right where they need to go. Just need to have a little influence here, a little bend. All right, these guys are staying shouldered up for her. We'll see what her strategy is here as far as handling these cattle coming in the middle of this pen, turning them coming out the bottom. Got to get that one cow's drag button around. Trying to help. Of course, there's a hole over here that's going to have to be held up, and that cow's not wanting to walk on in. Those cows are turning back into the dead spot. Okay, it's decided to come on. Send the dog back around. There you go. Little heavy. Right now you can't do much about it, because you just need to walk on out of that hole and be correct, and not have to redo this obstacle. Got it done and walking on. The good thing about they're staying together and she's not having to regroup a whole lot. Hustle. All right, the cattle have been good this week. Every set of cattle you ever have is going to have one or two that maybe don't want to play or gets offended or something like that. But overall, these cattle have been really good. And Steve White and his family does a great job in preparing these cattle to come to this trial and be as good as they can possibly be. All right, she got a pretty good run going here. Looking at the hole coming into the pen. And she gets them pinned. Boy, if she can get these two right here. One that, then step right there. Away, dog. Hey, there. Away. Got to do the work. They're not. Too far. Got recovered. Whew. Thank goodness. I thought we was going to have a pop off. 429 for Kylie, Emery, and Dolly from Elgin, Oregon. Nice job. Sitting second in the round.
That was Kylie, Emery, Dolly, 4 points of 270, a time of 4:20. Next up is number 10, Laura Butler and Aspen. On deck, Ty Johnson, DC Volpe, in the hole, 12, White, and Maria Faye. In the 18, Jim Butler, and Ace
All right, we got some good ones coming up. That's James Butler and High Roller Whitetails. This is Verona and Afton. Verona's James's wife down there in the center of Texas. Needs a time of 3:59 to take first. Well, I was having to think I was going to have to figure all them calculations today, but I'm not. Good job. This dog has a history here. The name Afton was not by accident. As a puppy, this dog was auctioned off by Todd Jessen to benefit the 4-H program here in Afton, the Kids Scholarship Fund. And James and Jerry Birch bought it as partners, and so then James gives his half to Verona as I can't remember if it was a wedding or anniversary present, it had something to do with the wedding. So it made James and Verona partners in this dog.
Here's some information of what they're coming in at.
Perfect.
After round 1
Perfect.
and 2.
That's perfect. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. She's got a nice run going here. She's at a minute into number 2. Don't put too much booger on them there, Verona. Verona's one of those people that cannot ugly a cow. She's too pretty to ugly them, so she just has to use her influence and smile at them. Good job.
Nursery 2.
Okay, thank you. All right. Just a really nice run going here. You know, this is a really nice run going here. I was handed some information. Oh, there it is. So Verona comes in here for 540 points, which is a total time. And 9:13 for a total time. Don't blow cattle. Dadgummit. You hate to see that for anybody, especially with such a really great run going. I hate to hear that. Still a nice run going here, but that was looking like a smoker cooker. If we could have got that one cow. And Verona stepped in there and tried to take one for the team. Lord help us right here. Ooh, come by Afton, no Afton. Verona's got a little excited, and that high-headed cow. Stand. 351. You know, that's a good run here this morning, and Verona's having to work hard there. What was my signal? That's a new leader? Okay. So what I was going to say was, you know, that's a new leader according to my tech guy. But what a smoking run it would have been had she got that sort on the first chance. We were looking at a probably just a short 3 that would have put pressure on a lot of them. So Verona goes to 351. And 13. So that puts Verona at like 1304 on 3 head for your average. Seeing some good runs this morning, these young dogs. You know, these are nursery dogs, 3 years old and younger. So their life is in front of them. They've been trial sons, some of them a lot more than others. But these are still young dogs, have young minds, and so they're learning and they're doing a great job. All right, this is Guy Johnson and Dulce from Matisse, New Mexico. Alright, we're going to see a pattern right here. 2 through the fetch, 1 hung back, and it come out of the gate kind of like that. Dan's got to look back on it, Guy does. And it's going to be hard. It's hard to work one. There's no draw. This calf come out of the gate a little bit silly this morning. It's going to be hard to work one, but he's got a choice. Either work the one by itself or come up here and get these other 2. Got to bend it. Not going to bend. Just not going to bend. You know, he has a choice. He can take the 2 from the fetch and go on, but it's not going to do him any good because of so many other scores. It's already been full scores this morning. All right, he's got them daylighted. He can bring them back around. And that calf may have been offended down there early when the dog come in there. Maybe a little nip on it. He got them back, put back together, eat a lot of clock. 2 minutes coming out of the fetch. I like that dog. Really fast, slides around there, a lot of action, a lot of expression. All right, doing a good job coming out of 2 after having a little trouble there with the fetch. All right, he's gonna get it done. He kind of went around in front of those, stopped, and then brought his dog back around. That one cow, I'm telling you, it's been, right now it's not gonna be a big deal because it's going the way you want it to. But can we get it off that fence and get it headed back down the arena and pin it and shorten it? That's, he's at 354. Still a decent run going here. He's just got to get her guided in the right direction with the other 2. All right. Now, can he get her pinned? Oh. All right, coming in hot. They are not scared of humans. They're not mean to humans or aggressive toward them. They've just been handled so much, feeding operations and pinning and that kind of stuff. But they're respectful of the dog. So you got to use your dog. All right, we're at a stalemate. Still good. Well, if we can ever get one to go out over there, the Herefords want to go out the top, so we'll let her. Still want to go out the top. We just need one to go out the side. Maybe it's going to be her. Just need one, not 2. Got to regroup. 5:40. 7-minute course this morning. Wheels them right back in. Got to stop that hole. There's 4 holes in this thing. 1 for the dog, 1 for the person. Another 2 or 3 cows, so the math don't add up. Boy, we need one to walk out that side. But I tell you what, it's not bad. It's just the way it is. It's kind of like having a barn wall in your alley in your barn. It's dark. It's a black hole. Those cows You're good. Let it go. You're good. Oh, man, that would have been awesome if he could have slipped that mountain and dealt with one. Let that one go. Now get around. Get around. Come by. Yep. 6:35. Gonna get it done. Guy Johnson and Dorsey.
Okay, that was Guy Johnson and BC Dulce. Full points of 270, a time of 6:35. Next up, we have number 12, Steve White and MISR James. On deck, number 13, James Butler and HR Jesse. In the hole, number 14, Joni Tejan and / J Wynn. And getting ready, number 15, Dwayne Hayes and Fred.
All right, we've got 20 runs to go. This is Steve White and MISRJC. So you're looking from top to bottom here, 32. Lincoln Rogers comes in at Roscoe. Short time, short points. But then, you had 540 the rest of the way up. But it was 11-13 all the way to 540, and 543 was Zach Brady and May. So that means he completed 2 runs, full scores, in 2.5, just short of 3 minutes per run. What outstanding 2 runs those were. Working their way from 32 to 1. Here in the Nursery Finals, Mountain State Stock Dog Association. This is Steve White. And Steve White is the owner of Mountain State Stock Dog Association, producer and guy that works ever so hard to make this thing a great event that it is. Him and his wife Sherry and his family do all they can do to accommodate and make this an event that you're proud to come to and you look forward to every year. It took him several years to talk me into coming because it's a 3-day trip out and back for me. But when I came, I've been here since every year. Lord willing, we're able to do this and compete. We'll come as long as we can. We enjoy helping and being here and being a part of it. He makes you feel like you're a very big part of it. One cow, it's just not wanting to go in that hole. A little bit of frustration on Steve's part there. He's trying to move his cattle and they don't want to move, and they don't want to move in the right direction. And can't blame nobody, he broke them. But they're doing good. They're just not set. You really wanted to push and try to move up the ladder in this average. Alright, done a good job getting them out of 2 into 3. Love for these cattle to trot on down there and make a hook to the left and go right through 4 and try to help him out. They're just staying steady. You're working cows, pinning cows. This is how you want them handled. Slow and steady and easy, pounds per gain. Alright, 350 coming in at 4. And my wife is watching. She's watching in the field and on the phone. Alright, come on, Steve. Grandma's slow, but she's old. Come on. Gotta have enough in them to push and enough to cover the hole. All right, 5:20. Steve White and JC. Steve lives in Bancroft, Idaho. I've seen him run dogs. I've seen a lot of years he doesn't run a dog here just because it's so busy. But I think he likes this little dog, has some points in a nursery, so he ran her. I'm glad to see him get to run a dog, have a little fun here while he's working so hard for the rest of us.
On deck, number 14, Jody Tejan and / J. Wynn. In the hole,
Milan, yes, this is Steve's ranch. Working border collies.
Randall Walker and Sadis Oz.
Like and share if you got a button. All right, that was Steve White at 20. Up next is James Butler and Jesse. So he should be ready because this runner takes precedent over the sheep runner down there. James comes into us with 540 points and 901. It was 3 seconds ahead of Steve. So he's going to have to be 517 to be tied with Steve. I think everybody, look at this and a lot of full scores here. I say a lot of full scores. There was 31 over 2 days. That is about half of them. So that's a good average. All right, this is James and Jesse. Jesse James. The outlaw, Jesse James. Here we go. Smooth. You hear James giving her the walk-up whistle, wanting her to walk on up, get a little pressure on them. You can put a little pressure on them coming through the fetch if they're shouldered up and coming straight, and you got a dog with a flank, both sides pretty fast. Right here you kind of let them trot halfway up between 1 and 2. So you got to slow them down a little bit. Now, me and James had talked about this the other day. On the first run he made today with Eve, he stayed over there. It didn't work, and then he come over here and done what he's doing now. Collar to you. There you go. And so he's figured out. We talked about this yesterday evening. And that's one of the mistakes I made in the open in my second round. I didn't get over here and let him draw. There's a couple of openings in the open over there where James is standing that you had to guard too. So everybody makes mistakes, trying to be faster or whatever. But now, look, Cal, there you go. Just to give you indication a while ago how fast Verona was looking to be, she came out of number 2 at 56 seconds, 58 seconds, under a minute coming out of 2, so she was coming cooking. Had to resort over the repay and resort, which cost her, but still a great run she made. James is at a minute 50 coming into 3. All right. You know, James is smart enough, been doing this long enough, and the other adventurous stuff that he does. He can win the round here today in the short round, draw a check maybe. But he's probably not going to win the average just because of how far down he is. But what he can do that might help him move up in average is put a lot of pressure on the top, some of the other top teams, and make them hustle, maybe make a mistake or something. No, this is a sport. We're not really trying to make anybody win, lose, or draw. We love to compete against our friends. I love to compete against James and Randall Walker and Mike Thompson and Ron Ansroth when he's here, Kevin Lippy. I love to compete against these guys because they're some of the best. Hit back, Jesse. And if you can compete against them, then you know you're doing something pretty good. So it's a lot of camaraderie, a lot of competition. Don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to beat their buddy. But we're not. It's not an envious type deal. I really like this environment here. Ooh, nice job there. Dog got around, squared up on that cow, and stopped it without having to apply any ivory, and that's always a good thing. James will use his dog right here a little bit and sorting these cattle. We. I would have thought James was the center around there. I know the dog can run faster than James. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot different perspective sitting right here. It's kind of like those old high school football players that ate a lot of steaks. They have a lot of opinions, and they coach really good from the stands after they get out and graduate and go to work and have kids coming back. They coach really good from the stands, and that's why, I'm no different. I have a different angle, have a different perspective of what the cattle are doing, what the dog's thinking, what he's thinking. So I'm not second guessing James. I'm just saying from where I'm setting it looked like that. Same scenario. That's a good one. Dog's having to really work, cover both of them toes. All right, we'll see what we can get done here. Jesse. Is he gonna get there in time? No. No, that right there is just hundreds of years of breeding. A cow's leaving. 100 years of breeding has told them dogs in their DNA, go get them. Bring, when all else fails, bring me the stock. And James knew he had to be some kind of short, forward there. So he's going to be the competitor is. He's going to let it go. He knows he ain't going to win. He ain't going to probably move up in the average, so I'm not going to waste our time on his or his dogs. So that's a competitor. And we appreciate James for doing that. All right. Up next is Joni Tejan and Wynn. Then we have Dwayne Hayes and Fred. And the Walker and Oz. Dennis Miller and DJ Hurley. Don't. Just learn from it and move on and get these dogs experience. There goes Wynn. There's Ron Long. Hey, Ron. I like to see the guys that I know watching this morning. I know all these guys. I enjoy being around these guys. All right. 30 seconds through the fetch, roughly. Get back over there. Easy win. Sometimes that's a good thing. It just tells them cows, hey, I'm here and I'm asking you to move on a little better. As soon as it comes by, it's getting a little deep, a little wide. Calls her back in, gets these cattle settled at the hole. She's going to slip around there. All right. That shows you how broke these dogs, because like again, heredity teaches those dogs a lot of times to balance up on the cattle where they're going. And she's wanting that dog to make a circle and come around, and she got it too. Like if it'd been a little wider on the first time around, she come around and got it done. Nice job. Got a good run going. This is kind of comparative this morning to Vernon Butler's run early before she had to regroup and sort cattle down here. That cow's looking, boy, it'd be great if it just walked right on out. Send your dog away. Yes, yes, yes. There, walk up. Boy, that one's looking in the right hole. See, Johnny's pointing. Go that way. Just step a little more, Johnny. Step a little more. That cow's wanting to go that way. We'd love to have had that white-faced calf walk on out. Yep. Away. Away. She's seen it come by. Okay. Okay. 341. I believe that may be our new leader. Nice run, Johnny Tejan, and win. That was an outstanding run this morning from Johnny and win. Up next is Dwayne Hayes, and Fred comes in at 5:40, 8:31. He's got about 25 seconds on Johnny, so he's he had coming in, so he's gonna have to be he's gonna have to be short 3. She put the pressure on the next guy.
Next up, we have number 15, Dwayne Hayes in third. On deck, Jennifer Walker and Mercedes Oz. In the hole, number 17, Genesis Net and BJ. Getting ready, number 18, Dwayne Mervin.
All right, Country Naturals. And the sponsors. Hey, like and share. You guys that are watching, hit the share button every once in a while. Get people's interest up in watching these stock dogs here in Afton at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. Dwayne Hayes and Fred coming into the arena for us right now. All right, calls for his cattle. Here they come. He's gonna have a nice fetch time. For sure, one of the shortest fetch times we've seen at 15 seconds. Alright, looks like Dwayne's gonna use his dog to cover this hole. Give him a little short flank. Walking right on out, walk him up. Oop, got one on the wrong side. We got a really good run going here. Nice set of cows. Dog's really working really well, listening. And Dwayne's doing a good job of handling this set of cows. We're at 3 minutes. Man, just be still. Oh, I hate it for him. Hate it for him. He had such a good sort going there and such a great time it was going to be if he could have got that cow. Just needs to get finished now. Them two looking in the hole again. We can just get this one around here. Way here, away. Big kick on the out. one of them came back in, makes them dirty, so he's got to unload them. That came in the wrong way. He's got to unload the whole pen and do it again. Such a great run going early, you know, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. You got to take what you get, but and I don't think he done anything wrong. He just had the cow slip out, and that cow walked back in there. Little dog is working really well for him. Hadn't caused any trouble. All right, there went one again. Same scenario. Up, 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 up. Hey, look over here. Look, 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 look. Hard on these dogs not to want to go get that other and bring them back, because that's their job. You know, bring them to the pen. Bring them all. Don't drop none. So it's really having to override nature right here. It's like, hey, boss, man, we letting one get away over here. And the third time is not the charm for Dwayne Hayes and Fred. 30 seconds to go. This may do him in. Well, great effort. Great dog work. So he's going to finish dropping 45 on the sort. Great effort. Nice job, Dwayne Hayes and Fred. Up next is Linda Walker and Clyde.
In with the most experienced contestants here at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association Finals. Up on the horse, getting ready for her competition in what's being called the Old Timers round. And Barbara from California, you look great up there, 80 years young. Tell us what motivates you to keep coming out here and participating.
You just got to do it, you know, or I just don't want to sit in my rocking chair and wish I did it. I want to just get out there and do it while I still can, you know.
Tell us the lifestyle that this competition encapsulates for people like yourself that have been in this kind of work for a lifetime.
I used to do the cutting, and then I love the dogs, and I love the cattle, and all the people. The people are wonderful here. I'm not our friends. It's all about the friends mostly, and dogs and cows and the horses. So that's what keeps me going.
Well, Barbara, wish you the very best of luck on your run tonight, run today. What are you going to take away from this week's event at the Stock Dog Finals?
Oh gosh, I've never been to Wyoming. It's absolutely beautiful. I'd love to live here, but we're kind of stuck in California.
At 80 years young, that's Barbara just getting ready to compete in the Old Timers. Barbara, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool dog. They calm us. Got a Hereford out in front, a little bit too far for. He's gonna work back to front, come around and stop them dogs. And hey, Bo, bring them around. I can't see them because of the tarp. All right. Now, is this the best path to get down there to 4? No, probably not. But that's where that cow went off, so he's just going to use what he's got. All he's got to do is get him down there and wheel him around. Hustle. I need a little time there. He really wanted to get that dog around and bend him up, but he didn't. But he's going to be all right here. He just go the other way and bend him. All right, 236 coming out of 4. Pen and sort. Randall is a day worker, works at a stockyard. He owns stock. This is what he does. Pens and gathers cattle, sorts cattle. So we'll see if his expertise in making a living here comes into play and gives him an advantage. Now, I'm sure he don't work with 4 open holes when he's working and gathering cattle. He's trying to work and use gates and panels and that kind of stuff, but it ought to come into play here. Stockmanship. Hustle, run. You got no limit after that. Boom. Just like that. 324. I don't think that is a new leader in the round. Awesome job, Randall Walker and Oz.
Good job, Randall Walker. Full score and
Outstanding run. Unofficial new leader, Randall Walker and Oz. We get to see Randall come up here in a little bit. Again with Clyde and about 3 dogs away. So up next is Dennis Business, DJ. Now we're in the top 15 right now. So it's getting closer. Dennis Business in 8s. Dwayne's got 8s. Randall Walker's 8. Jeffrey Horner's in 8. So we're in 8. Total time runs coming up, so it's going to get close. We're going from 8 to 5. This is number 15. Dog coming in. Comes in 15th place. In the average, Dennis comes to us from Wilton, California. DJ is the dog. All right. With a minute, it's a good place to be at about a minute coming out of 2. It gives you some room down here. All right. Like and share if you're watching here at the Nursery, Mountain State Stock Dog National finals here. Dennis Bisnet and DJ's got a good run going here. A little bit closer there. Yep, now he can just kick him around. I was worried he overflanked just a little, and I think he did, putting those two on the wrong side. They'll come through. Got to push them back and daylight them past that barrier line between the end of the panels. You know, he'd like to be in the pen, you know, and 5, 10 seconds here and there adds up to a little bit. He'd like to be in the pen right now, give him just a good chance of catching up with Randall Walker and the run he just made. You know, that just shows you how fast Randall was, and his sort was the first time sort. I think his skill level at working cows and that kind of stuff. And, you know, if you'll go to Randall's page and watch, you'll see that Oz dog out gathering cattle and working. I know a lot of people say, you know, trial dogs don't work cattle. And, well, Randall takes his trial dogs to work. And I really say he takes his work dogs to trial. That's what he really does. So, you know, I don't know if that theory always holds water. Now, there's a lot of dogs that just trial, and they're not really strong dogs. They're just good enough to move broke cattle. But Randall's dogs work for a living. That's how he makes a living with his dogs. So they can do both, and they can be very at it. But the thing that allows him to do that is the training that he puts on these dogs, and they are broke dogs. And then when he takes them, you know, to gather cattle, then a lot of times he'll just send them and let the nature or the training that they've had take over. All right, Dennis Bisnet, 4:03. That's a pretty good run. That is a really good run. I don't know that might be second place in the round. That's unofficial. Everything I say here is unofficial. Dwayne Hurleman. And Skid is up next. S4 Stock Dog, one of our sponsors here this year. Thank you, S4 Stock Dogs, for contributing, making this thing a great trial that it is.
There's like a berry bowl, a young lady over there getting some. Oh, she's not open yet. She'll be over there in a little bit.
Dwayne comes to us from Cordell, Oklahoma.
Of what our schedule is for today. We're going to finish this nursery class. We're going to finish this nursery class up here in the upper arena. We're going to finish the novice in the lower arena. We're going to get the fraternity sheep finished over in the sheep arena. We're going to all take a break, and we're going to come up here and enjoy our junior handlers, and we're going to do our raffle drawing at that time. And then, once we're done with that, we'll go down and do the novice sheep handlers meeting.
Dwayne needs a 454 to take first, and that'd be in the average.
Once those two get going, we'll come back up here to the upper arena and do the open handlers meeting. So that's our schedule of events for today.
Thank you, Jeannie. This is number 18, Dwayne Herman, HSP Skid. On deck, number 19, Randall Walker, and say goodbye.
All right, Dwayne Herman Skids off and running on their final run here in the nursery. He needs a 454 to take first in average. Very capable of doing that. You'd like to win some in the round, but that average buckle and a national title is what these guys are playing for. This is Skid. Has a dog named Sid, I'm assuming. I know what assume does, but I'm assuming this is out of Skid, maybe. Or maybe he just likes those words that end with ID. What caused that? Maybe a little bit too much pressure. That cow told her, you're in my bubble, you're too close. Nice job of regrouping. That cow's a little offensive of that dog. Dog ain't done nothing to it. It's just a little bit offended when the dog gets in its bubble. You know, these cows are like people in that respect. Everybody has their comfort zone. You know, when talking to people, or some people like to talk up real close, some people like to be at arm's length, some 2 arms length. And so these cows are like that too. They take offense when you enter their comfort zone. Coming through at 3:15, 16 out of 4, headed to number 5, the Pen Sort. This is about a 36 by 36. Pen. It's got 4 holes. I got to come in the bottom, 1 out the right, 1 out the top, 1 out the left, in that order. Come into the pen at 3:45. Dwayne has a chance to be 4:54, but he's got about a minute to make a sort, so he can't have any bobbles right here to take the lead in the average. That one's looking in the right hole. Old Red's looking out the top. Boy, if we could get a slip and a slide here. Get around, get around. One of you's got to cover the other hole. Run, Dwayne. Oh, come on. You got a shot. Walk up. Walk up. Come on. Come on. Hey, nice job. So, according to our unofficial times, what we started with, what we're looking at, a maximum of 454. What he had to have, he comes in at 427. Nice job, Dwayne Hardeman and Skid. Up next is Randall Walker and Clyde, your futurity champion average winner here this year already. That was ended up yesterday. Randall comes in here in 13th place in average. Looking to move up. Maybe finish with top 10 or better. Randall's already winning around with the other dog, Oz. Like I say, if you want to watch some dogs work cattle for a living, Randall takes his work dogs to trial, not trial dogs to work. He comes in with 540 points, total time of 8:14. Love to know what he had to be to take the average. All right, here goes Clyde. Let her ride, Clyde. Clyde say move. I'll come back and get that other one. You can see a little bit of a deal here, a pattern that these cattle, they're together, but they're just looking maybe to not be group minded, maybe individualistic here. Comes out of that 49 seconds into the fetch, into number 2. Easy, Clyde. Clyde, get a little exuberant on you. But Randall's used to handling cattle, unbroke cattle, for other people. People call him, come catch my cows. I can't get them. He'll go catch them, pet them. And he takes Clyde and Oz and Bear and some of his other dogs with him. He gets the job done. We got a little good run going here. Come back here. Oh no. I don't know if he can do it. Can't do it. Going to regroup. Gonna bring him back. Walk up, walk up. Got to daylight him, which means bring him back across the entrance line. .242 and ticking, coming into 4. Still got a good run going here. Had to eat a little time at 2, just a tick, and then a little bit more at 3 to regroup and get them back in here. Coming in the pen. All right, this ought to be where Randall excels here, sorting cattle, using a dog. Nice save there. Cattle walks in. Just a little hiccup on that one, make him stop a little bit. Randall throws his arm up. That one's just going to walk right on out. That one's going to walk right on out. Oh no! Oh no! Urgh. Oh, you hate to see it. But you're going to have to regroup. That would have been another smoking run for Randall, Walker, and Oz. Yeah, no, it's Clyde. Got to regroup. Pin them back. You know, sometimes it happens in real life, penning cows, and one slips out the wrong way, or maybe they don't all get pinned. You gotta get that and daylight it out of there. Okay, it daylights itself. He sends the dog away. Nope. Just bring her back around. Bring him back around. That cow's been out once. He thinks he can do it again. Boy, we had a super perfect sort going a while ago. I mean, it looked so cool. And this looks like the same scenario, but this got to go out in order. That one's got to go out the top. That can't come back in. Leave that alone, Clyde. 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 I think Randall asked if he had to remove him out and pin him, but I think she called it good because he's letting him sort again. So he's still working on full score here. He's just got to get these boogers. All right, he's going to get it done. 6 minutes, 8 seconds. Randall Walker and Clyde. Just a little hiccup on the sorts, and the first time, just a matter of inches, feet there, and then just didn't work out. But, full score. Up next is Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo, Barry Brimich and Yogi, Jeannie Buckley and Ruby. Next 3 dogs up. Neutrina, who here in the Loyal Life Arena. We named this arena after one of the dog food lines. Comes in with a total time of 8:12 with 540 points. He's in 12th place coming into the average. We're getting close to the top 10. We're only 12 dogs away here from the finish of the nursery at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. If you just joining us, this is the nursery. All right, the clock's ticking. We're at 4, 5, 6 seconds. He sends his dog. Strategies are different. Comes out of the fetch at 19 seconds, 20 seconds. So he's still got a good fetch time. 20 or below is really good fetch time to have here on these cattle. Jeffrey's giving us the flying angel look over there, trying to make himself look big. Having trouble getting the dog to stop off balance over there. There, stand. give him one of them way-bys. Every once in a while you have a come-aways. They have a pocket full of those sometimes. That was a way-by. You know, ideally he'd like that dog took the away command, but when he didn't, the cattle moved a little further, he had no choice but to come on, bring him, come by, get around him, and bring him down. He's still going to be okay here if he can send this dog away hard. You can tell by the way that cow horse is looking. We're going to be in trouble here. Going to have to regroup and bring them out and push them back. I think they're dirty here, but I'm not the judge, so we'll see. You know, he's going to work around here and get this obstacle. He's eat up 3-4 minutes of time, and then this other cow's always been out here at the exhaust looking through the crack trying to get out. So he's going to bring it, try to, working one's hard. It's just one-on-one. Alright, he's having a little trouble getting them grouped up and carrying them down to the backside of 4 where he can bring them through. He got one through, but dog dropped 2 back there. .518 of a 7-minute course has been used up on this cattle, and he's got one all the way past the entrance. Got 2 coming. One went in the hole. I bet it don't stay. 2, 1 in the wrong hole. There, now they're dirty. He's got to get them all out and bring them back and repin them. .639.40, 7-minute course. He's going to have one shot at this. And Jeffrey's going to time out with pinpoints and not the sort. Good effort, great job. Up next is Brad Bremerich and Yogi, Jenny Buckley and Ruby, Lincoln Rogers and Angus, Lincoln Rogers and Rue, Lincoln Rogers and Chet, and Lincoln Rogers got one up there. Lincoln's got a great set of young dogs here. He's got 4 dogs, and all 4 of them qualified here at the nursery. You know, in that, if Lincoln can make clean runs with his 9, 8, and 7 dogs, that's going to give him a lot of choices there about what to do with Huck. You know, you have 5 dogs ahead of him. Of course, Zach Brady's had outstanding first 2 runs with his dog. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Joni and Sonny, Kevin, Lincoln, Zach, to step up, because Lincoln has a chance to come in here and be sitting good in the average with 4 or 5 dogs to go since he has 3. Boy, I call that the 2-4 rule. That 2-inch pipe and the 4-inch nose, it just went on the correct side by 2 inches. Barry comes to us from Canada. Cattle wanting to back up on him the back end of the pin. He still gets his points out of that obstacle. Just got to get him out of there. Ooh, stuck it right back in there. .219 coming into 4. They're shouldered up good now coming down here, and that's going to help him, I hope, when he comes, well, maybe a little late getting around there. Alright, had a little trouble at 4. Took off a lot of time on the clock. Alright, he's going to have to reload them. What's he gonna do here? Got 1, 2 and 3. Now one out the right, one out the top, one out the left over here. Not 2. Yeah, Barry's having a difficult time over here when he's having to reload them a couple of times and getting them settled down to sort. That one's trying to come over here. Now she's trying to come over here hard. Hey, you got them pinned again. I just need them boogers. Need some money. This has been a booger. He's got all 3 of them in that and's going to shoot out the back. He's just having a booger of a time here. It's 6 minutes. And Barry says, I'm done. Thank you, Barry. Sportsmanship here. And just knows it's not going to happen. All right, good job. Jenny Buckley and Ruby coming at you next, and then we're going to see Lincoln Rogers. Lincoln Rogers. Jenny Buckley and Ruby. Take your load down. All right, we got the novice going on down here. We got sheep going on. We got the nursery finals going on. We got the open, the junior handlers still to go today. Intermediate finals. It's a full day of trotting here. If you're in town, you're more than welcome to come out and watch. If you're on Facebook, watching it from home, like and share. We'd like to have as many visitors to the Facebook page as we can. Mountain States Duck Dog Association National Finals. She's off and running. Folks, I'm going to say old Yeller woke up crooked this morning. Lead him on, old devil. It's going to back up and bite her. Oh, what a save. Thanks. What a save. Right there. Head out, turn around, stay in. Good job. If y'all hadn't been down here this week, if you're in town, y'all to come down here. They got some fried pies made over here. They got apple, peach, blueberry, raspberry, lemon. I don't know what all they got today, but I'm telling you, they're worth eating. The vendors have been good this year. Food's been good. Of course, the burritos, this breakfast burritos is always big and good. Now we only split when they're so big. fried pies and tacos. Come see our vendors. We got Sherry White and Mountain States shop over there. Got clothes, caps, hoodies, coats. There's some other vendors out there this morning. The corn dog stands out there. Appreciate all these guys coming. Make it easy on us to get through the day. And being able to go get whatever and stay and watch. And appreciate the dogs and the runs that these handlers are putting together. $2.47 coming out of 4. Yes, I am eating on a blueberry pie. In the pen. Whoa. Yeller hadn't caused as much trouble as I thought she might. If you can get one to go outside over there, I promise you Yeller won't go somewhere. There it goes. There it goes. She's gonna help the cow. Uh-oh. Jenny. Gotta reload. One come back in, made him dirty. Ideally, she'd like for that cow to went up toward the exhaust. That would help draw one of them out. Actually, helps draw both of them out. But when they go back down the other way, draw's not good. That's the way you want it to go. Not too far away. There. Whoa. Alright, gonna work out for her. 441. Jenny Buckley and Ruby. It gives her a total time of 12:29. 810 points.
Okay, and Ruby, a full score of 270 and a time of 4:41. Next up, we have number 23, Lincoln Rogers and H.R. Angus. And on deck, Lincoln Rogers and Drew.
We're going to get to see Lincoln 3 times in a row here. Alright, this is Angus. H.R. Angus. This comes from High Roller Stock Dogs. This is a Glen puppy. Lincoln comes to us from Seminary, Mississippi. His dad and uncle had dogs. He kind of grew up in this. When he first started trying, he flashed on the scene, you know, but he's been around it his whole life. They raise gelded cattle and border collies, and he trains. Backgrounds, a couple hundred calves at a time. Easy, Angus. Don't let that thing run over you, Lincoln. All right, coming out of 2, not bad, minute 50. It's not man shy. They've been around people. They're not man shy. So it's all about using your dog here. Lincoln checking the line from this post all the way across there to those panels. He cannot go across that. All right, coming out 338 out of number 4. I think Whitey's going to go on in there. He's going to have to keep her from going plumb out. The other 2 are lagging behind, and she's looking the wrong way to be successful, unless she gets these other 2 in. Got to have all 3 of the tail heads in before you can start your sort. That cow is not afraid. If he could just stand there and maybe let one go out the side. That cow's going to just press on Lincoln in a minute. Not aggressive, just kind of water through. Too many calves coming your way, Lincoln. There. Let it happen, and Lincoln Rogers sorts his cows at 4:51 with Angus. We gotta give Lincoln time to go fetch another dog. We qualified 4 dogs in the nursery. We already ran Roscoe. Earlier, his first dog out. Roscoe did it. Shortage of points, so he was the last dog to make
Zach Brady from Eastern Idaho
finals.
heading into the novice cattle finals. He's currently sitting in first place heading into the finals. Hasn't
Up
done a
next
run
to be
yet.
Chet.
Zach, congratulations on a great week so far. What's been working well for you and your dog?
You know, she's pretty quick, so she can clean up a lot of my mistakes that I make. And she's been handling it really good. She's had a lot of runs, but she's been able to stay in the right mindset, which has helped a lot. It's helped a lot.
So coming into these finals, you're sitting in first place. Does that put any extra pressure on you, or how do you feel about that?
Always does. I was in the same place last year in the novice, and we screwed the pooch. So hopefully this year we can put a run together and not screw something up. So
Excellent. How many years have you been involved with these finals?
this is my second year.
What do you love most about coming over here and competing?
It's just a hoot. It's just fun. You get to meet a lot of good people and a lot of great dogs. So it's really cool to come and just see everyone and where they're from and how they do.
Zach Brady currently sitting in first place heading into these finals with the MSSA.
Nice job here, Lincoln, with the Roo coming through the fetch. A lot of action on this dog. A lot of zip, a lot of slide movement. Rue not wanting, he's wanting to walk up, and she's not wanting to come under the panels. There she did finally. That's what he was wanting the first two times. Rue had thoughts there about some ivory application, and Rue Lincoln was like, lie down. Got a good run going here. He does a good job getting him in the pen. See See what the sort looks like. Lincoln had some great moves sorting cattle yesterday and the day before. He looked like a ballet dancer sometimes. Just one. Oh, he's not successful the second time on that. Gotta reload him. What was looking like a sub-4 run now going to turn into a little more than that. Reload, not too bad. Get a trusty dog in here in these tight places. Underway. And he's going to get it done. 5:29. All right.
Randy Westover just competed in the novice finals in the Aloha Arena here at the National Final Stock Dog Trials with the MSSA. Randy, tell us about your run that you just had.
It went pretty well. Yeah, she did good. We had a little bit at the sort there, you know, but she held the cattle really nicely. She did that on my last run too, which helped us make it into the finals. So I'm really proud of her. She did really good.
Awesome. Tell us about why you keep coming and competing at this event in the national final.
Oh, it's so much fun. We look forward to it every year. It's our family vacation. It's so family oriented. We have 2 little kids and they're just learning, you know, the ropes of how to do it, and they have so many little friends here, and everybody is just so friendly and so nice, and we're all friends here. We're cheering each other on, and it's really awesome.
Fantastic. Good luck. That's Randy Westover from Idaho in the novice finals with MSSA National Stock Dog Trials.
Try to keep some of them very nice dogs. All right, Lincoln, you may be on the wrong side of life here. This is the way you done it a while ago, though, so we'll see. It works. Good job, Chet. Covering up, bringing them back right in there before they get past the barrier line. Chet said, go along. Lincoln's got a good run going here. I don't know, but it looked like I think that's about the fastest time I've seen coming out of 4 of anybody today. We'll see how it goes up here. They're coming in pretty hot. All but one. Good move. That's a good move. Worked out good for him. Watch him, Lincoln. Old Lincoln's skinny butt slid right by that one. Got him going up there to draw that calf out the top. Everybody's looking toward the front. Send that dog away. Step in the hole, Lincoln. Away, Chet. Hey, Chet, you little booger. All right. 322. Good job, Lincoln, on his 3rd dog in a row. Best score yet. We'll give Lincoln 10:46 on total time. How about a leaderboard? Joni comes in here with a time of 7:21 with full score points, 540. This is Jess. I think Lincoln was 10:44. So Joni's going to have to be 3:23. See the clock paper here. Yeah, she come in with this is where the timeline would have come in, folks. The reason Joni's ahead, she had a 51-second timeline where Lincoln had a 132. No, I'm looking wrong. Joni comes in with 3-second lead over Lincoln and Chet. Now, looks like we skipped Lorena Collins and Edge. I don't know what the deal is here. There you are. Yeah, hang on a minute. So, did Lorena Collins draw out? Well, why are we running Joni? Lincoln just ran. Okay. Well, I'm not worried. I just didn't know nobody get DQ'd because run out of order. I hate we missed a lot of Joni's run here commentating, but we're getting some information about what's fixing to happen here. Let me finish up Joni right here, and then we'll go over some of the information that we were just given. We slip around, Joni. Oh yeah. Yep. 3:32, Joni teaching, and Jess. I don't think that's enough to take over Lincoln. She had 3 seconds on him, but that's official job up there in the box. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to finish up the nursery, since we don't like many finishing up here, and then we're going to stop the sheep. We're going to stop the sheep. We're going to stop the novice finals. And we're going to have our junior handlers up here in the arena. Everybody come and support our junior handlers. So we're going to stop after the nursery completes the sheep finals in the pen. And we're going to stop the novice in the true arena. And we're going to have our junior handlers up here in the arena where everybody can come watch. That's what's going to happen here in just a minute. So we're looking at, this should be Lorena Collins and /J Edge. Then we got Joni T. No. Then we got Sonny Maharan and Locke, Kevin Lippy and Newt, Lincoln Rogers and Huck, and Zach Brady and May. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Lincoln, I'm sorry, Lincoln, but you had 5 dogs in here. What a deal for Lincoln Rogers. Right now he's leading the average, and I think leading the round. That's unofficial. All right. /J Edge, Lorena Collins running this dog. My wife just got something in the pan. Looks like some kind of pastry. She didn't come my way either. She went the opposite way. All right, calls for cattle gates open. Here to come. Well, they feel good. Sunshine's warmed them up. Bellies is full. It's all good in the cow world. Good job loading them in 2. All right, coming out a little bit scattered here. We'll have to bring them, regroup. Bring them back over here toward 3. Gotta bring them toward the wall, shoot them back on the waist side toward number 3 opening. Good job. Marina Collins, that's a good job. Every time they come out of an obstacle, they just kind of want to separate themselves, but that's okay. She's been putting them back together and continuing on, so. Right here is the biggest separation they've had, and it's going to take up a lot of time getting them back over there. That one is going to the obstacle, but it's going to drift on by, I'm afraid. And then it did. That's okay. Give it time for them other two to catch up. Send the dog come by hard. Don't go too far back to balance. Come by. All right, here we go. .317 coming out of 4, coming into the pen. They tried to separate here a little bit. These boogers hadn't really wanted to hook up and stay together. Luckily, that one. I say luckily, she's going to use her dog, and would have been great if that had been the first short, but it's not. Got to regroup and pin them again. I can't say enough about way Steve has handled these cattle, got them prepared for this. That's a good way for that cow to go. Boy, this is going to be awesome. Just stop, away there. I'm helping her. She don't need no help. Good job, Marina Collins and /JH, 421. Outstanding sort there using her dog. Outstanding. Got 4 dogs left. Sonny Mahir and Locke, Kevin Lippy and Newt, Lincoln Rogers and Huck, Zach Brady and SBS May. We're looking at crown our nursery champion, average champion today. 4 dogs away from doing that. Come by, Sonny. Big come by. Little red calf come out there a little bit looking around. Dog didn't do nothing to him. Just kind of ran in, kind of throwed his tail up and act like a juvenile delinquent there running around. He got them back together. Sonny does a good job getting them back. Eat up about 20 seconds of clock there. Let's just keep up with it just a little bit, and that's something we hadn't done. Let's keep up with how many seconds. Been about a 20-second fetch is about average here. Sonny had his 47, so he's up about 20. Let's just call it 20 seconds on that obstacle. Now, right now, he's got a smooth run going here. And we'll look at when he enters at 1:07. Everything goes good. All right, they come out and they go. He got some stopped over there, and they're still grouped up. What we're looking at is how much time does it take to redo or to adjust to something going awry at each obstacle. So like right here, we're going to say something right here. This calf goes by the obstacle, so we start at 150, so it's 1. There's some more time added to it. We're looking 20 something seconds here on this one. Lock, just move away. Away lock. Yep. What I'm getting at is you don't think of how much time it really takes when you have to redo these obstacles. We're looking at near 41 seconds here on this redo here. Now he's got it lined up, so we'll call it time here. So we're looking at about 44 seconds total time that we're used up that he normally wouldn't have if everything worked perfect, you know, and everything lined up and that red calf hadn't run off. So we're looking at 255. He's doing a good job with this set of cows. You know, it maybe not be the perfect set, not a bad set, just not that perfect set he wanted, I'm sure. That red calf early on, and then one run back out of number 2 or 3. So, you know, you're looking at 311, which is a great run. A good run, but then you take 44 seconds off of that, and it goes from that to a super run. That red calf, you can throw 3 seconds there, 47 seconds. Just had to go back and give him. That took a couple extra seconds. Yeah, they're fixing to take a break though. All right, he's got him in the pen. So you could say he would have been in the pen at 3 minutes if you took those 40-something seconds off. Let that red cow go somewhere. Sonny would like for that red cow to come up the arena. It may work out in his favor right here. Yes, 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 away. It's okay. Hey, there goes my buddies. Come by a lot there, Stan. Yes, Sonny Maheron, 426. So, you know, that's a great run. Sonny did all he could do with that run. You know, just handled that set that we won't call him perfect, we won't call him bad, just a good set that he'd like to draw a perfect set with Locke and then come in the 4th high call. But he done all he could do with that set, and you can start taking math and seeing how great run it really was. But he done all he could do with that set and make the best of what you draw. All right, up next, Kevin Lippy and Newt. Newt's had a good week here. He's placed some sheep and some nursery cattle and open cattle. So I think Newt's probably in the running somewhere for the Ultimate Stock Dog Award. So we'll see how this goes. This is definitely going to add some points to him if he can do well here and finish up. The Ultimate Stock Dog is cattle in your class, sheep, field, and so by doing that you qualify for the Ultimate Stock Dog. So, and I think, don't hold me to this, I want to say this is a nursery dog, which is in this, I'm sure, but I think he ran him in the open, so he may be competing for 2 Ultimates. I don't know that that's ever been done. But I don't know where he sits in that, but I think he's really good in the nursery ultimate. We'll see. Big strided dog. Covers a lot of ground, smooth, floats on top of the ground. Nice stop, turn. Got him spread out. He's got the whooping ride here, and it's going to come all the way around, Kevin. That's what he's going to do. In here, in here, in here. Oh, no, 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 no. There you go. Yeah, go ahead and get it over with. All right, you can tell here, Kevin, he's over the 22nd fetch time that we, kind of looking at the average fetch time. He's not over no fetch time line, but that one cow there, and this group is not shouldering up like we want them to. Early on, you got one big blackened back there. He got the belly full. He ate his share of alfalfa last night and feed this morning. He got his belly full and he ain't wanting. That's got to reload. You got to undo them and reload them. Hardy's almost got them loaded correctly. All right, gonna get it done. Eat up a bunch of clock. Okay, I just text my wife. I got a buddy running the novice finals today. He's next out in the novice finals down there, and I don't know what number they're on. That's a good job there, Kevin, regrouping and getting it done, coming in 3:11 through 3. Kevin's a hand. Comes to us from Blue Eye, Missouri. I guess that's better than Black Eye, Missouri. These cattle just want to drift when they get through an obstacle. Don't care nothing about staying together with each other. That makes it hard.
No iced tea, Ray.
Makes it hard. And come way over here, get this other one. Great job, Kevin, getting it done there. I was talking about Sonny's run a while ago. It was probably not perfect run, a perfect score, a perfect set of cows. And Kevin's has not been perfect. They've been good. They ain't caused a lot of trouble. Just didn't want to shoulder up. And he's making the best of what he's got. And that's the competitor he is. Kevin's a great hand from Blue Eye, Missouri. And that's going to bust his sort. Now, I can't tell if that other one's out over there or not. I don't think it is all the way. It is now. So he's going to have to load 2 back, and he can load 2 back because the one's still clean. And if he loads them correctly, which he does, he's good. He gets his pin points. He don't lose them. He got them the first time he pinned them. All right, let's see what he can do here. All right. Kevin's going to get it done at 5:46. All right, we got 2 left up here. Lincoln Rogers and Huck, and Zach Brady and May. Got 2 left in the nursery. We're fixing to find out who's our national champion here in the nursery class.
Okay, that was technically 4 points and a time of 5:46. Next up, we have number 30, Rogers and L.R. Hunt. First up, number 31, Zach Brady, FCS Maine.
All right, this is going to be Lincoln and Huck. All right, here we go. Lincoln Rogers and Huck. Coming through the fetch fast, 14 seconds. Let's see what we can get him put back together. Lincoln's mashing the gas. That's the fastest through 2 I've seen, 38 seconds today. Hold your water, folks. Don't spill it. Whoop. Look at there. Look at there. That's bad. Come on, Lincoln. This is a nice dog. I like Huck. I think this is one of my favorite dogs that Lincoln has. He actually belongs to somebody else. Lincoln trained him and sold him, and then the guy said, "Nah, just keep and run him." So it's a great deal for Lincoln and the owner, too. This is a really nice dog. Really nice. These cattle are helping Lincoln. He's got a minute 24 coming out of 3. I'm trying to watch my buddy down here and watch Lincoln too. 4:30. Cattle ain't been staying together for him down there. All right, here comes Lincoln into the pen. We got a hot run going here, Lincoln. I'm talking about smoking right here. Let's see if Lincoln can get them sorted and finish this phenomenal run right here he's got going on. We could see our first 2 of the day if Lincoln has any luck and skill involved here. Oh, Huck. Come on, Lincoln. Yes! Away! Away, Lincoln. Away, Huck. Away. I'm going to help Lincoln. He needs help. Come on. Yeah! Atta boy. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your first 2-minute run today. Lincoln Rogers has put himself in position to win the nursery average here, and is by far the round today. So now Zach Brady comes in here. Let's talk about Zach. Zach comes in with only 16 seconds on Lincoln. So 239, 245. Zach has got to be 244, I think, by my country math, to win the average here, coming in at number 1. So we go. Ooh, talk about heating up the kitchen. Don't drop the baby in the hot water. Ooh. Got a little excited there. I like my friends to do well. And Lincoln put you a show on there with Huck. This is our last run. Zach Brady comes in here with May at 5:43 total time. So he's had 2 blistered runs too, and 5:40. We'll see what happens. This is it. All right. If we can get that one to come on, we might. Uh-oh. Look back. No. Hey, look back. Away big. Ain't gonna work. Darn nation. Guys, if y'all were not watching on the live feed, Lincoln Rogers just showed up and showed out. He's making it hard life on these other folks. All right. I'm watching the live feed right now of Tim Jessen and jury in the novice string. I see Jake's watching his dad, and down there running. Tim comes in. I don't have the run order in front of me. I'm watching the last run here in the nursery. So he regrouped and got him back up to 2, which is a great job. I mean, he's not normal time for most of these runs today in obstacle number 2, and he had to go get one, bring it back, go kick the others back to him. So he's doing a great job with what he's got drawn, and he's just going to have to work with it and let the chips fall. This big old fat booger here is not bad cow. He's just too big and fat this morning. A little overflank there. Zach's doing a good job working with this set of cattle. You know, we've had several. You know, Sonny, I mentioned him a while ago. Kevin Lippy had a set mate, wasn't perfect. This little dog just missed one on the fetch. Maybe the outrun wasn't big enough and wide enough to see it, but he's done a really good job of coming back and regrouping, and it's going to make the best of this run. If he finishes this run, it'll be a phenomenal deal for him just because of the work he's had to put into it to accomplish this and to get here and then to finish this run. Well, maybe not the ideal draw you wanted, but it's the one you got. And he didn't just quit on it. He's really doing really good. 352. He's got a chance. Got 3 minutes to get him up and in sorted. Now, he may not have but one chance up here, but he's done a really good job. He's going to have to unload him. Come in a little hot. Too far away. That's what he needed a while ago. Zach's doing a good job, and this dog is working really hard for him. Little female, red and white, pretty, slick-haired, prick-eared, what everybody wants. And it can work, so that's double everybody wants. Get out of there, big ugly. All right, got him pinned correctly. He's got to hold this hold. Whoa! Take one for the team. One out the right, one out the top, one out this side. Call your dog back to you. All right. That didn't hurt as bad as he thought it was going to, because if he hadn't done that, that cow might have slipped out. It's gonna come by. All right, that cow come around and help draw that cow. Zach's going to finish at 5:58 and get a full run, and that was a great run with May, just because the cattle might not have been the set he wanted to draw, just not perfect set for what he needed to do, because Lincoln Rogers had put so much pressure on the top of the leaderboard with that smoking 2-minute run, and so unofficially, I think Lincoln Rogers is going to win the round and win the average with Huck. All right, we've got one novice left down there. They're going to finish the novice, got one run left, and then they're going to have a junior handlers up here. We'll stop the sheep arena. Come watch the junior handlers, and we'll be back at her while.